Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Franti.
In fact, we'd love you to join us here in the studio because we video and tape this live, and you can go to donandgino.com, donandgino.com, and click on the live streaming button, and we have cameras we're waving to you now. So you can join the Vault Media Studios, our custom-built studios right here at Skyline Home Loans, where we basically put this together so that we can share great information, not just about what's going on with interest rates, what's going on with real estate. We do share that with you, of course, but really what's going on with the economy, and we bring in top professionals like Lou Esbin with esbinlaw to share with you what you need to know about areas of your life that we all have to deal with at some point, or somebody we know is dealing with it.
Sure.
So you need a good resource, right, Lou?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And it is a great group of people. We've all gotten to know each other really well. And, we come together and provide these services for people in Santa Clarita Valley and, also outside Santa Clarita.
And we even put together our own magazine for you.
That's right.
So you should check this out. We have a new magazine out actually just recently. So go to aprgi.com, aprgi.com, short for America's Professional Resource Group. We put this together for you with the very, very best professionals. I mean, we're talking guns here, right, Lou?
Right,
I mean,
that's right.
Everybody's usually 15 to 30 years experience.
At least.
So if you want the best of the best, go to aprgi.com and then click on the Vault magazine. It's a magazine of articles of information. No ads, not an ad in there. Plus we have a wine blog in there, cocktail recipes, recipes from Salt Creek Grill and the refinery and so much more. So check it out. Good stuff. And thanks for being part of that, Lou.
Yeah, of course.
You always write good articles.
I try.
In fact, let's start off. I love you have two articles, two things you like to share, other than, of course, you're one of the, 145, bankruptcy specialists?
Right. So there's over 300,000 licensed lawyers in the state of California.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not a litigious state at all.
It's an opportunity. And of those, the state bar certifies 11 areas of law for certified specialists. And bankruptcy is one of them. There's 142 certified bankruptcy specialists in the state, and I'm one of them.
That's pretty good odds. I mean, you talk about you're in the top 1/2 of 1.5%, or probably less than that.
It's a lot of .00s after.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, of course, you help. We've sent a lot of our clients your direction because what's nice is you're real. That's why we like having you on our show. You're a friend of ours. We hang out with you. And what's nice is a lot of clients or a lot of you out there sometimes are afraid to talk to a bankruptcy attorney. And you're afraid that, what's he going to say? How is he going to judge me? All this. And I should take care of my debt, darn it. And I should not use bankruptcy. But it's a tool.
Yeah. And what I try to impress people with is that just because you come to see me, I don't put any pressure on anybody to go forward with a filing. There's a lot of people that leave my office better than when they walked in, and they're not going to be filing because I spend about an hour with people. I charge a $100 consultation fee for an hour of my time, which is a fraction of my hourly rate. And in that time, I try to size up their situation, and very often they will leave my office with some type of direction. Whether the direction is you need to come back to see me, we're going to plan the filing of a bankruptcy, or you need to come back to see me. I think we're going to maybe do a workout, restructure your debt, or good luck. I've given you some tools to work with, and maybe they bounce back to you guys, and you'll put together a loan package for them. So there's always the possibility that what they'll learn, they may not have known before, and they'll use that knowledge and information to make better decisions.
I would imagine, and thank you. And if you just tuned in, you're here on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show. And we're here with Lou Esbin with Esbin Law, part of our America's Professional Resource Group and our go-to person. If you go to donandgino.com, click on our YouTube channel, over 1,000 YouTube videos now, Lou, and a lot of them are you. And you come up a lot because you always have great topics.
I appreciate that.
And I like the fact that you do the consultations. You're a real person. You give them insight. I know when people are stressed, there's nothing more stressful than debt, and that can ruin a marriage. It can ruin your lives. It can ruin so much. And I like when they come to you, you actually, I'm sure they're much more relieved. At least they have a plan. what direction they can do, can't do, whatever it is, then they know, because it's the not knowing, I think, is most stressful.
Yeah, it's really something. I wear several hats at the same time. I wear a lawyer's hat. Sometimes I'm a family counselor.
No kidding, huh?
Sometimes I'm a psychologist. But, one of the things I tell people, because I can tell from their body language, I look at someone's body language, I said, look, I'm not here to judge you. I said, nobody should judge you.
Right.
Whatever decisions you made at the time, thinking that they were the best decisions that you can make. I said, so nobody should judge you. Let's just try to figure out the best course of action that you could take so that you can get beyond this situation. And so I tried to diffuse what could otherwise be a volatile situation. And very often I have a husband and wife sitting in front of me. It's really something. The wife almost always sits to my right, and the husband sits to my left. And the reason being is that chivalry is not dead. It's just on a resuscitator. And so the wife walks into my office first, and she takes the seat furthest from where she walks in, which is to my right, and the husband sits to the left. Almost always. It's really something.
That is funny.
And I can look at their body language and tell what's going on between them. And so one of the first things I try to do is diffuse any type of animus or any kind of disagreement that's going on between the two of them and get them on the same page.
So get rid of the finger pointing. It has nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to do with it.
There's no. They're not going to gain anything from that at that stage.
Right. That's water under the bridge. It's over the dam. You're here now. Let's figure out, where have you been, where are you, and where you need to go. That's what I always say. Tell me where you've been. So I listen to them for a while, and they tell me where they've been. And it's a catharsis for them. And I was like, okay, here's where you are now. Okay, let's figure out where you're going. And that's where most of the time is spent, is where you're going and why you want to get there and how you want to get there.
All right, good. I love you, and you're just as calm too, because I've known you forever, and this is just the way you are. Very, very. You think through your thought process and how you speak to someone and how they're going to receive it, and that helps a lot, because like I said, I know I've been in this industry. We talked to a lot of people that have debt and go into debt, and sometimes we're helping out. We're helping out a lot right now. Now that you have equity out there. Not that we're looking for a Band-Aid, but you'd be surprised that some of the clients, because you have that equity, have been able to utilize that equity, the low interest rates now, and consolidate a lot of your debt.
Yeah, but that will then get to the second thing we're going to talk about, is like, want, need, afford.
That's what I teed up for the next segment. Thank you, Lou. You've been here before. You're a pro. Because what I'm getting at is we don't just, like you said, that's why I call it not a Band-Aid, because we really want to find out how we can eliminate this in the future, and that's where you come in and we come in. But I'm telling you, when you relieve people of debt like you do, whether it's filing a bankruptcy or figuring out renegotiating on their behalf, or a workout plan, or a debt consolidation loan with the low interest rates right now, the amount of relief on our clients' faces, on your faces, is worth it all.
Yes, but that's okay as long as they don't get back into the treadmill.
Okay, so don't go away. This is great stuff. This is one of your best articles I've ever read. We're going to go over like, want, need, right?
And afford.
And afford. There we go. Lou's going to break that down for you, because it's going to change your life for the better. So don't go away. We'll be right back on the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show with Don Gelling and Lou Esbin with Esbin Law.